Incendio!
There was something else too.
Revelio.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have
Professor...
Depend.
I saw an aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That sounds positively exhilarating.
Exhilarating? It was at that. While it lasted, at any rate. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Come on inside. Oh, what?
Revelio.
Let's have you leave here alive.
Lumos.
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive. You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away. Mind where you're aiming that thing. I've easy access to deadly plants if you hadn't noticed. Such a wee bairn giving a thrashing to a troll. Oh, I can't believe.
Hello.
I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
And what do you have?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Your things will be safe with me, till they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money. You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
Revelio.
Somebody there? Hello?
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What?
Revelio. Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
You'll need to be quicker than that.
You can't... I'm glad to see you found your way to Pit-upon-Ford. Delightful place. Despite the little Dugbog problem.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
You can feed a
Confringo!
Afraid to take you.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Leviosa! Incendio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Prepare it. Defender! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Should be hearing back from the position that opened.
Hello.
Yes, but just the one, I'm afraid. Running the shop keeps me rather busy.
And what do you have for...
Do you know what you might be looking for? Exactly what I needed. Thank you. Thank you for your business. Hope you'll come and see me again.
You'll not cast successfully.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defender! Prepare it. Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Tego! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Eight legs is simply too many. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
All flavour of wishes to be added to data.
Revelio.
Nice try!
Accio.
Did I hurt you?
Pathetic.
Confringo! How's it going? Stop that! Pick up touch! Clumsy little fool!
Confringo! Incendio! How does that
Levioso!
Incendio! Confringo!
Confringo! Incendio!
Revelio.
I have a brother who works in Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
Pity, not quite.
Ah, lucky that's all.
Are you sure?
A miss!
Stupefy!
I won't rest till you're dead.
Revelio. Revelio.
I dream of making a better world for me.
Intriguing place, Sanbakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine. No idea who this Bakar is. Revelio.
Ah, you look none the worse for wear. I take it you decided to any absconder's cave then.
Swear to men, Max.
Ah, you look none the worse for wear. I take it you decided against entering the absconder's cave then.
Depulso! Accio! Levioso! Brilliant!
Assignment's all finished.
Potato! Expelliarmus! Leviosa!
How can one not?
How wonderful to see you again. I'm pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley, I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along. Thank you, Professor. Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a night. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa. In the greenhouse, I've set some crates. Wingardium Leviosa. You're a natural. Professor, the plants are resting, so now's as good. I was wondering, what made you want to teach? How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see. Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you. Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how... At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too. And that's when you took over as the herbologist? Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him. Fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say. Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day. I had no idea. Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania. As rumour would have it, he'd developed a sudden interest in dragons. One can only hope he found more happiness working with them than he did with Flora. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful... Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
staff be allowed to attend?
Couldn't agree more.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery, like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago. in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more...
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make...
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until...
Handy resource indeed.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists, around a dozen.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And... Yes, we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
I was only following orders.
Quickly now.
Revelio.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
I've never seen a sword like it.
Over here.
Revelia.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Welcome to Upper Hogsfield. Charming hamlet.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer.
Excuse me, did you...
I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only, rumour is, he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a... I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyal...
I can certainly look...
Any help would be appreciated. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular... Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Nice to meet you.
My brother Bardolph dead. Simply at my wits.
I am unfortunate.
We should not have to live in fear. This is all.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Here. Incendio! Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus!
Is that Imperius wearing a wooden jumper? That Bardolph's wooden jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
Incendio! Depulso! Rebellion! Depulso! Incendio! Revelio. Revelio.
An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers. A plan, something to do with him.
There was a time when I could do that.
I would say that Iredale is not appropriately named.
I do hope my brother... Bardolph? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph...
What? But how could you possibly think that an Imperius was my brother?
He was wearing a woolen jumper.
No.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better.
Bardolph, my dear, dear brother. I'm afraid not. I fear my brother. Be alert. Ranrock's loyalists are unpredictable and violent.
Revelio.
These rocks have seen better days.
You will regret.
One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Let's get this over with.
Revelio. One camp down, one more to go.
How nice of you to stop by. One of the best buildings at the moment. Someone... Hello? Someone there? I won't rest until you will regret coming here. You're such arrogance. One less shooting. Ah! How is this happening? No! I will make you pay.
Confringo! Incendio! Confringo!
I won't rest until you're
Incendio!
dead.
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Revelio.
I do, Miss...
Hello, madam.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them all.
Oh, I wish my brother could... I'm especially grateful. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. I fear for other hamlets, truly.
What do you have for sale?
What are you looking for exactly? Thank you. Sincerely. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. I do appreciate what you went through to find my brother. Thank you. Oh, hello. I can't get over what happened to my... Revelio.
Revelio.
Brilliant!
How did you get on with those tasks? Wonderful. I trust you.
Yes, Professor.
If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Incendio! Glacius!
There you go! Catching on quickly.
Accio!